ladies and gentlemen, and his opponent fighting out of the blue corner, representing Lions Den. Let's make some noise for British!
So as I said, at the qualifiers for this, I made him get off the scale and get back on because I couldn't believe he was 77 kilograms. He is a massive human. So I went down to Durban to actually do an interview with him, with Grant. We went down there to the gym and kind of had a chat to them. And they told me that he's got a very developed ground game. His strength is actually judo, but all 5 of his fights have been knockouts.
Wow.
So I don't know if we're ever going to see this ground game that everyone's talking about. He is a big human being for a welterweight, guys. His qualifier was against Riyad Pandey, who is an experienced amateur in fight. He's been around forever. It was a test for him. The first round, he didn't have it all his own way, but came out the second and absolutely smoked Riyad Pandey. So again, you've got a fighter who the people say has a ground game, but 5 knockouts in 5 fights.
So that's okay too.
I don't know. And that fight with Riyad Pandey was actually the first time he went out in the first round. So he is a fighter that people fear. A lot of people in Durban were talking him up, saying that he is the one to watch in this tournament. Herman, as I said, is Grant's pick for the dark horse. This should be a very entertaining fight.
I'm looking forward.
Let's cross over to Pietro and get.
And he seems to be still almost have a habit of feeling out his range with that open hand.
And he does use his range well. You can see British isn't just rushing into anything. He doesn't want to get caught. And that is his will. He is a come-forward fighter. But again, against Riyad Pandey, he did feel out the first round and then just smoke him in the second. So we might see that again, just a slow start. He is a point up now anyway with that deduction, so the pressure's not really on him. There's the punches, folks.
Sure.
He has heavy hands.
And now the pace is picking up.
And it didn't look like much. He just hits really hard. Oh, another massive shot landed.
And this might be, it's about.
There you go. Herman goes for the takedown. That's just pure instinct because he was wrong.
That's impressive.
British not in a good position here.
But you said his ground is quite good.
That's what, no one has seen it yet,
so
but that's what his guys are saying.
Maybe we're about to see it.
Good work by Herman though.
Yeah, impressive.
He did 2 massive shots in that round though. Can you recover? It was instinct to get the takedown.
Sure, and...
Going for the armbar. Oh, he tapped, that's it!
Nice, sure, this is a great fight. Great fight.
British is a scary athlete, folks. We saw the punching power. You can see, if you look at Herman's face there, he definitely ate a big shot, and we now saw the ground game that everyone's spoken about.
Everyone's been talking about, but well done to Herman as well for... I don't know how he recovered from that shot well enough to get the takedown, but sure.
Very good finish by British. And also, he landed the big shots, but he didn't rush in or do anything. Stayed composed, waited for his opponent.
Calculated, I mean, he's not even sweating.
No. And again, another guy's coming up from the coast, and it should be a disadvantage, but these guys are well drilled.
Yeah, I mean, look, he's not even breathing heavy, he's not sweating.
And that is a lot of muscle to carry.
Yeah, both of them well done.
So if you look at the winner of the first fight in Cedric and British from this one, this tournament has some crazy talent in it.
It does appear so, sure. These guys, I mean, this is like pro level stuff.
And that's the reason for a show like this. The winner does win a pro contract. So all of these guys in the show are pretty close to, if not already ready to turn.
I mean, so far from what I've seen, none of them would be out of place in a pro tournament.
There you have it. You can see the smiles on everyone's faces. As I said, British has been talked up a lot from the guys in Durban. It's not someone we've really seen. He is the MFC champion, and we see why. Again, 4 knockouts in the first.